Hi, I'm Mark, and I'm glad you're here at _Freedom for Life _ because today I've got a conversation for you. The conversation is all around how to handle hard times in your life, whether you're walking through them now or you may in the future or you know somebody who is. I'm going to give you 3 secrets on how you can handle the hard times that come up for all of us in our life. So let's get started, shall we? And as we're getting started, could you do me a favor? Could you hit that subscribe button so that you can be a part of everything that we're doing? And don't forget the notification bell, because you can't be a part of a conversation that you don't know is going on. And every week we have conversations that I think are going to matter to you. So how do you do it, right? You're walking through it. There's stress in a relationship. There's challenges at work. There's a physical condition or a financial one, right? There's just stuff happens. Life happens to everybody. But how do you handle it? How do you handle the hard times of life? Not those things that you're just going to kind of slide through, but those things where you really need an answer for. Well, I'm going to give you 3 secrets from my own life and our Life Mastery course that are going to help you to not just handle it, but to really crush it. The first one is this: it's to focus on your promise. See, here's something I believe, and I think this is the reason why you're on the channel, because you know that God's got a plan for your life. I believe that the word is very clear, the Bible, right? Where it says that he has plans and purposes for every one of his children. Well, in the times when things are rough, right? Whether you're trying to start a business, or you're trying to go through school, or you're trying to get, that elevation in your job somewhere. Sometimes you forget about what you're striving for because you're just walking through the stuff that you're walking through. But here's the thing. Sometimes you need to remind yourself, hey, what's the promise? I know I've kind of fallen down and skinned my knees. I know I'm walking through some things that are challenging, but hey, what am I doing this for? It's not just to get through, right? If we're just trying to get through something, you kind of lose your motivation. When the promise and the dream is too far ahead of where your focus is, sometimes you give up early. And so the first thing is this: hey, what's the promise that God has for your life? What's the thing that's yours that you get to hold on to, the purpose for you? When times are challenging for me, I always remind myself, hey, this is what I'm going for. I may be in the valley now, but there's a mountaintop ahead. There's a promise and a plan that I'm walking towards, even if I don't see it right now. Hey, so focus on the promise for your life. The second one is this: focus on today. It says in the Bible that every day has troubles of its own. And that's the truth, right? Every day you can have challenges. The problem is that when I look at all of the things I need to do, or the steps I need to take, or all of the stuff that's going on in my life, sometimes I feel like I'm overwhelmed because I don't have an answer to get to the end of this issue. But here's the truth of the matter: you don't have to have the answer to get to the end. You just know the next step to take. There's this proverb that says this: how do you climb a mountain? One step at a time. So what's your one step? What's the one thing you can do today? You may not have the answers to everything, but what's that one next step that you can take? If you focus on the next step, sometimes it helps you to not be overwhelmed on the whole of the picture. You don't have to eat the whole pie at once. You just have to take that next bite. So what's the one thing you can do today to move forward in some way in the thing that you're walking through? And the third is this: what are the blessings that you have? Focusing on the blessings. Sometimes I can be in the middle of something, right? It's an ache or a pain or an issue or a challenge, and all of a sudden it becomes your whole life. So you're thinking about, all that you're working towards, all that your thoughts are involved in is this thing that you're dealing with. And at the end of the day, sometimes it's good to remind yourself, hey, my life isn't only this issue, this ache, this pain, this challenge I'm walking through. There's good things happening every day. How do I know there's good things happening in your life? And I sure know they're happening in mine, because I'm alive and breathing. And some people aren't. So at the end of the day, if all I know is that I got to wake up today, that's a blessing. It may seem simple, but here's the truth. The more I focus on blessings, the more my thoughts, my words, and my actions turn towards positive, empowering things. And come to find out, when I can make my mindset be on those things that are positive, I can start to find solutions instead of challenges. I can start to focus forward instead of focus behind on the things that used to be. So what is the blessing you can focus on today? Focus on your promise. There's a plan for your life. Focus on this one next step. Focus on today. There's only one thing you need to do. What's that one thing? And focus on the blessings. You have more good in your life than you have challenge. You just need to know it so that you can walk forward with an empowering mindset. If you do these three things, no matter what your challenging time is, I guarantee you're going to be better. You're not going to just handle it, although you will handle it, but you'll crush this challenge, this situation you're walking through. Do those three things and you'll have a life that'll be amazing. Hi, I'm Mark. I'm glad you're here at _Freedom for Life _. We're glad to have conversations with you that hopefully are empowering and changing your life, because I know these things that I am teaching are the things that I've done, and they've been amazing in my own life. I hope it blesses you, and if it does, leave a comment down below. Let me know a challenge that you've walked through or are walking through that you're going to use one of those 3 steps for. Do me a favor also and share this with somebody. If you know somebody in your life who's kind of going through something now, give them a little hope by giving them this message. Hit the like button. Let us know that something we're doing here is resonating with you. And if you do nothing else beyond those 3 steps, do this for me today. Dominate your day.